Good morning, everybody. Good to see you on this beautiful Friday morning. It's been a couple of weeks since we actually did a blog. We've had other things going on, so we thought we'd bring you up to date with some of the things that are going on. I had the challenge and opportunity to address our local issues committee this morning. Had a good time with them. You know, each time I meet with people who are the movers and shakers in this community, I get excited about the things that are going on. These are good people, and they give us an opportunity on a pretty regular basis to come in and report to them of the things that are going on. And I was able to report some great things in our community, the city of Chubbuck, and they were excited to hear that report, and it was just a good experience. I wanted to report to you that for October, I have expressed to you that I was participating in the Blue Cross of Idaho's Mayor's Walking Challenge. That concluded at the end of October. I thought I'd report back to you that I did meet my goal, that if I walked an average of 10,000 steps a day, that's a total of 310,000 steps, I got a $1,000 grant that we can use to bring some playground equipment into our community. I accomplished that and then some. I tallied 637 steps, so I averaged just over 20,000 steps a day. There were 66 mayors that participated, 68 participated and 66 made the goal. So it was a great thing to participate with, and again, I just encourage our community to be active, get out and do some things to help you feel better. Today at the Farm Bureau building, they're going to do the salute to the veterans. That's going to happen at 10:30 this morning. That's in about an hour. Some of you may hear this between now and then, and if you do and you'd like to come up and participate with that, that's always a great event where we honor our veterans. It's the beginning of the weekend for Veterans Day. They will have somebody address us. This is an individual, a gal who was one of the Air Force pilots, and she's going to be fun to listen to. So again, if you get this and you get time at 10:30 this morning, come up to the Farm Bureau building and participate with that salute to our veterans. There will also be things going on Monday on Veterans Day at the vet home, and a couple things happen at the Memorial Building. And so if you'd like to participate with some of those events, come and participate also. Wanted to make sure and give a great big thank you to all of the individuals and businesses that supported our trunk or treat. It was a great success. We had a record attendance at that this year, and I'm just so grateful for our emergency services personnel, our police department, our fire department. Those folks came together and just had a good time with the kids of our community, and just thank you to all you who supported that effort. The Interchange really is going to open. We're sorry that it didn't get done for the 1st of November. That was a great goal and one that brought us to the point we are today, and we're glad we're at the point we are. I think you all know that we had some cold weather during the last couple of weeks that shut things down and made it so they couldn't pave. I went to Blackfoot yesterday, and as I went by there, and I was awfully excited to see that paving is happening. And right now ITD is telling us that we can kind of plan on December 6th being the opening day, and we'll have some kind of ribbon cutting. That hasn't been official yet, and I think part of that is making sure that the weather continues to cooperate and they can get the work done that they need to. But at this point, we're hoping and we believe that that interchange will be open and functioning on December 6th. We also have announced that they're going to place a temporary light at the corner of Yellowstone and New Day Parkway and Siphon, where that interchange is. That's something that's really needed, and I want you to know that we went to ITD. They are not actually going to put the full light in until they do the widening of Yellowstone from the city offices all the way out to New Day Parkway. And that's going to be in a couple of years, and we told them that, boy, we need to do something as this interchange opens so that we can move traffic better through that intersection. And bless their hearts, they worked with us, and we're going to be able to put in a temporary light that will give us some traffic relief, and we'll work until we can get the fully functioning big new fancy light in once that once that road work on Yellowstone takes place in a couple of years. But we're grateful that they worked with us and are going to have that temporary light put up. We recognize the need for that. I also might mention that the FBI is going to have a ribbon cutting with their new data center. I think that's going to happen in the next couple of weeks. It's by invitation only, so that's not something that I can invite you to, but I did want to make you aware that that's the progress that's happening at that new data center. They will have a ribbon cutting within the next couple of weeks. I also want to announce that Crystal Harmon has been tapped to be a new board member for our Chubbuck Development Authority. We're grateful for her and her willingness to serve and welcome her on board. She will be officially installed at our next meeting, and that's, I think, next Tuesday, if I remember right. We're just grateful for Crystal and her willingness to serve in our community. Grateful for the election that just took place and want to welcome Dan Heiner on board as a new city council member and express great gratitude for Annette Baumeister and the service that she's given. She has some other plans and is going to do some things for the next couple of years to help the community. Just grateful for all that give service. We also had Melanie Evans was reelected to another 4-year term, and we're grateful to have her on board. So with that, I just want to wish everybody a happy Veterans Day. Make sure and do some things this weekend to acknowledge those who have served, continue to serve, and will serve our society in the military forces. Grateful for all you do, and we'll see you again next week.